League, like there's good metas, bad metas, and there have been metas that are both enjoyable for casual players and pro players.
Yeah.
Fortnite, I don't even.
And League, you generally get same skill level opponents, teammates, so like.
And that's possible. I hear even Arena sucks in Fortnite, so.
Yeah, has there been a battle royale game that people are like the matchmaking and competitive side is perfect or like even good?
I think even if it's like perfect, people won't enjoy. Like even the good players want to feel satisfaction at stomping news.
So like I hear, for example, in Apex, right? Like people have a lot of fun playing. Well, I mean, maybe not so much lately, but people would complain in the kind of pro side of things that like even though the game is so fun on a casual setting, the professional side of it, everyone is just like hiding all the time, and nothing ever happens, and it's just circle moves in. I guess everyone slowly walks in and just shoots.
BR is just a hard competitive game.
Yeah,
because it rewards cowardice.
Kind of, naturally.
Yeah.
There have been many times in Fortnite I got to second place just by hiding until the very last minute. And when it comes to the one-on-one situation, I always lose. Always lose. Don't know how to shoot.
So they have to like force engagement, saying you get points if you kill people. You get like health and regen if you kill people. But like if you play it the way like normal people play, and the only thing that matters is winning, everyone will hide. Everyone will. There's no upside to engaging another team.
The problem here, I think, is that esports is so big that everyone wants a piece. Whether their game is meant for competitive or not, people just want a piece of that. I just don't think that Epic or the developers of Apex, Respawn, are going to come out and say, you know what? Actually, our game's just not really meant for competitive. We're just killing the esports side of things. You know what? So be it. I don't think anybody is going to do that.
They lose nothing from having a competitive scene.
Yeah,
even if it's trash.
They get complaints and stuff, but in the end, esports gets a lot of attention from everybody, regardless, right? And so I think it probably, from their company's point of view, it's probably worth it still, despite these complaints.
For sure.
Tetris.
I mean, I don't play Tetris. I hear they have a pretty good system. Even though it's like 100 people battling out in Tetris, the more you get attacked, the more retaliation damage you do.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty nice. So, Fortnite, good band, bad band.
Wait, did they get banned?
What?
No.
Wait.
Fortnite, good game, bad game. Good game.
It's
I
probably
stopped playing.
It's probably
Not sure.
Whenever I look at Fortnite, it's like a whole different. They have hamster balls.
Wait, they have hamster balls?
Yeah, they like zoom across the map.
I legit have
And they
not
have
touched
like
this
clamps, so you can grab onto something and the ball will,
What the fuck?
hamster balls with clamps.
And just redeploy as an item.
They brought back the drum gun.
Okay, all right.
I've never played Fortnite, so I
don't
legitimately
play
no idea.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to pop culture, because we are very cultured here.
Of course.
Sure.
Have you all seen the new Sonic the Hedgehog trailer?
I just saw it today. It's
Even thinking about it hurts my head.
It's Uncanny Valley. I think they made it look like a child in a fursuit, which is why it was like bothering me.
It's like humanish.
Right?
Yeah.
And I hate that.
The sneakers are like realistic and like the fingers.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have gloves. He has like white hands.
Yeah,
He has like a little boy body. It's very odd.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like this
human
is not a little
proportion.
boy. This is a hedgehog character.
His
this is one of
teeth
those-
are perfectly human
yeah,
white
that
teeth.
freaks me out.
Imagine Pikachu smiles and Detective Pikachu has perfect human teeth.
Did you guys see the tweet of the guy who like
Changed it?
Yeah.
For the edit?
Yeah.
Where like his head's bigger, his
yeah,
eyes are bigger.
and his
It's
like
the white
legs
thing.
are
Yeah.
proportionate.
This is one of those things, the more realistic you try to make it, the worse it's going to come out and the scarier it's going to come out.
Hundreds of millions. Hundreds of, executive, creative types.
That's what blows my mind.
Let this happen. From
hundreds of millions.
conception all the way to like the artist, getting it approved, CGI, 3D
I
artist.
just don't understand.
And at no point was this
Did you
put
read that
to an
theory
end.
on Reddit? They already have another model plan, but they released this one to like fuck with everyone. They're like, all right, now we're
Free PR.
Now we're gonna say like, oh, we listened to your feedback. We agree. We will do better next time, and they're gonna pull out the actual model.
If they do that, I will watch that
That'd be
movie
great.
in
I will
theaters
watch
3
that
times in a
movie.
row.
You know
3
what?
times in a row.
That is 300 IQ.
Yeah, it's just so smart. I will just sit there in
No
that
such
theater
thing as
and
bad
take that
press.
I don't think it's
I
true,
don't
but
know.
that would be really funny if it were true, because that's really smart.
They have resolved to make some changes. It reminds me of the genie from Aladdin.
Yeah.
From Aladdin, where like the first time you see it, it's like, what the
It's very, again, I feel like stylized cartoon is more effective than trying to make the cartoon and shoehorning it into reality, because then it gets creepy.
Well, so the truth is though is that there probably is a good execution version of it. Like when I saw the first Detective Pikachu trailers, I was like, ugh. Like,
Yeah, I was a little.
I don't like the way Charizard looks. That looks
I loved
gross.
it.
Oh, really? I was like, ugh, I'm not about this. And then I kept watching it and I was like, you know what? I'm feeling a little better about it. And then I don't know if that's going to be the case here for
I don't
the
think
Sonic one.
it's too creepy.
And then also just speaking about the trailer, like what was the music choice there? You literally
Gangster's Paradise.
why would you even go with that? What about Sonic reminds you of Gangster's Paradise versus I don't know, like Speed of Sound, like any of Sonic's iconic music that would have
song related
been a
to
banger?
like going fast, speed, lightning.
It's pop.
You know what it is? It's freaking Guardians of the Galaxy. They like pulled off the like OD 90s music so well that every new movie trailer is like, you know what? Just jamming some
I feel like a lot of
90s music.
It's just it feels like a very Hey Kids moment where it's like, hey kids,
Hey, fellow
remember
kids."
Sega Genesis? Wasn't that cool? I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Great memes, am I right? You know what kids love these days? Rap music. We're gonna put rap music
Gangster's Paradise.
I like rap music, yeah.
They're trying to appeal to the Zoomers and realize that, you know what? No.
Yeah, like because the kids who grew up with Sonic is like late 20s, early 30s,
No.
right? The Sunday morning cartoons,
Yep.
and they massacred him.
I mean, if you're a Sonic fan, you already know pain. There was like a span of 15 years where no good Sonic games came out. It was like
Sean, do you want to win it? Sean named himself.
Sean, yeah,
There's Sonic
need
the
to
Hedgehog.
resident Sonic expert over here.
It was just a disappointment. Very disappointing.
A disappointment.
Someone said the director already confirmed that they're redesigning.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they're
are.
gonna change it up. They have
But
to.
I-
Good.
I heard there's only like what 6 months till it's like
How do you,
supposed to be.
that's
That's what I'm saying. It's all conspiracy.
Yeah.
Put your
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think it would be as hard as you would think because
Yeah,
it's all
'cause
done
it's all
CG.
animated.
But it's more
So-
exciting.
but
to put your
this is a
rigging's
tinfoil
already
hats
character
on.
that's in every single shot, right?
Because the way
rig?
CG, yeah, like the
Ah,
rigging
they
works,
just changed
right?
the
Like
main motto.
if it's just like the textures and the, you know, it should be like, I mean, I'm not an expert here,
But
but
the theories.
if
It's fun to think about.
yeah, if they
Yeah.
did that, then
I
I
don't
hope.
know. I've seen enough of these to think that they just fucked up.
yeah.
Yeah, yes.
All right. Ooh. Avengers Endgame. No spoilers. We will not talk about spoilers.
Ant-Man
Josh,
crawls up Thanos' ass.
Josh, have you seen it?
No, I've
Alright.
seen like 2.
Let's talk about this
movies,
in a
Avengers
spoiler-free movie manner because it's a movie.
I can just go to the bathroom.
No,
I've been drinking a lot of water.
because
I
we
love-
don't want to like alienate any
I
viewers.
love you 3000.
Okay, that's not spoiler-free.
Oh,
What
that's
did you guys think? Rated out of 10. Lily,
9.
Pokey,
9.
10 out of 10. This was an amazing movie with so much character.
Especially if you've been following over the course of 11 years. Since the first Iron Man came out in 2008 and it became a hit, followed by The Hulk, Captain America, and Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, the accumulation of everyone's efforts to beat this stupidly good 3-hour movie.
3 hours long. Amazing.
It's an experience, not just a
Amazing.
movie.
It makes you audibly. Whoa.
And that was like it's such a good fan service for people who have been there. Like you see your character. It's just it's so good, guys. I want to watch it again.
It is a visual orgasm.
Yeah, it was a treat. I loved it. I love Marvel movies.
Was there any problems you had with it though?
Well, yeah.
Small things here and there.
There was like a part in the middle of the movie where I really had to go pee, but I told myself, no, Lily, you
How
have
did
to
I
sit
pee for
there.
an hour?
Yeah, no, my bladder was hurting, but then like I think when we watched it, nobody went up in the middle of it. I was watching I wanted to see if anyone would go up. No one during the
I was
entire
scared
3
for
hours.
my life. If I stood up, blocked someone's way, just get knocked the fuck out.
But yeah, it was great, and we looked at all the showings at the theater. There was like 20 theaters, 19 of them
Or
were Avengers Endgame, and then it's like some romantic comedy that no one fucking was watching. Like, who the fuck could go with that? 19, like every theater is just pumping out Avengers Endgame. They're making like shit ton of money. They broke like records.
It was good though.
It was
very
really good.
I love superhero movies.
Josh, when are you going to see it?
You should see it.
I haven't seen any of the Marvel movies.
It doesn't matter. Just watch it anyways.
I've seen
What
like
the
two
fuck
of
did
them.
you just
Read
say?
it TLDR and then just watch it
I saw
anyways.
Iron Man 1. Oh no, I see Iron Man 1, Ant-Man, and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay,
1.
at
That's
least
it.
You
watch
watched Ant-Man?
at least
Yep,
one.
it was
Oh
on
my
an airplane.
God, he missed
Oh,
out
that
on
makes sense.
I don't think I've seen a movie with real people in it in a long time.
Yeah, okay.
Since Game of Thrones basically came out, that was like the first thing I watched with real people in it.
I love Ant-Man.
All right, let's talk Game of Thrones. For Game of Thrones, we will talk about spoilers because it's a TV show. If you're gonna watch it, you would have watched it. You could have streamed it, and if you don't have a legal service, let's be honest, you probably know of a way to get it. Am I right?
For Endgame, I think the directors tweeted we are allowed to spoil it starting Monday.
Monday,
Ooh,
Like, they
the
actually said
official.
that.
the official director pass.
It's Monday.
Y'all got
So,
2 days. You better go.
literally Monday. I'm gonna start talking about it on my stream. I don't even care.
Game of Thrones. We all watched it.
Yes.
We all thought it was trash, right?
It was very dark.
Trash.
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 Dark.
Trash. Okay,
Hot garbahe.
there are 3 Game of Thrones subreddits. There's Game of Thrones, which is the normies who just watch the show.
Just memes.
There's free folk who are just mainly like, you know, kind of spoilery, kind of meme-ish. And there's ASOIAF, A Song of Ice and Fire, which is for book readers as well. And Game of Thrones subreddit loves it. Free folk are just memeing. And A Song of Ice and Fire subreddit hates it.
Yeah.
And then when I read that shit, I'm like, yeah, fuck that episode.
Wait, there's people who like that
There were
episode?
so many people who were defending this last episode, and I was like, what? How is this okay?
It felt for me like I was frustrated watching it, and not in a good way.
Yeah.
Like it just felt so. What's the word? Like first of all, half the time we couldn't see anything.
Yes, the darkness
And then
thing.
the
Follow.
other half the time, whatever you could see was just nothing. People weren't doing shit, okay?
Let's talk about the good. There was some good stuff.
Some good arcs had some
Good shots,
like,
yes.
Like
Yeah, you can say it. We're doing spoiler. If you haven't watched it, now's the time to leave.
I don't want to talk specifically about who and what and what.
No.
whatever.
We're talking about
Oh, are we?
specifically.
Are we?
Okay, how
I-
about we just say, like, we're going to go into spoiler territory now, and when we're done spoiler territory, we're all going to throw up a heart, which should
Okay.
signify to
Got
you
it.
that you can
Okay.
unmute.
Alright, 3, 2.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll still watch that.
Oh, Sean. Okay,
Oh,
it's fine. It's fine. Run away.
Go.
We're not gonna
go.
transition for a while. Sean hasn't. He's
Sean hasn't
like
seen it.
sitting
Sean
there.
hasn't seen it, so he's stepping out of the room.
He's like, should I go?
I feel like, am I supposed to be here? It's my turn.
All right.
Okay,
here
the
we go.
good. We're
Alright.
talking about the good.
The good.
Arya scene.
What?
Wait, which one? The one where she was
Scare
running
you.
around
The
scared?
knife.
Oh, I do think the
The
knife
knife
drop
drop
was
was
cool.
really cool.
The knife drop was very
Okay,
cool.
the
Was it
knife
good
drop
enough
was
though?
cool.
I don't know.
Okay, well, besides Arya, because I want to get back to that once we hit the bad, because I have some thoughts about that. So I thought Theon's arc, having kind of made a full circle, was actually pretty poetic.
Yeah, I agree.
And,
That was good.
while the way he necessarily went out wasn't like the best, but it's symbolically what he did.
Honestly,
Honestly, them
it
like
was-
he was insane.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Brandon's like, gotta go.
Yeah,
Oh, I
but-
came back, bro.
If you have all this time and all this money and all these resources, and he is doing all this cool shit the whole episode, and then he just dies by like that sucks.
I agree. Theon, you know, a very satisfying character. Everyone loves Theon. Like, they hated him, they felt sorry for him, and then they were cheering him on. And then when he died, they were sad for him.
Yeah.
Great character, great actor.
He really ended with the honor.
That was a stretch and a
It
half.
was a stretch, sorry. Go
Okay,
on.
what about Jorah's arc?
Milady! I thought it was a little random how he, like just came into...
He was just there to save the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
little
I mean,
bit.
again,
Was
I
that
want
like
to
a
get
plot
to the
device?
bad about it because I thought this episode people were teleporting all over the place. Like, it was-
Yeah.
so I want to get into that in a little bit. I don't know, Jorah. Like, in just terms of like, oh, he got his redemption arc, like I guess so, you know. It's just the execution. That's kind of how it felt, actually. It's like I don't mind symbolically how the things happened. It was just executionally, I thought there were a lot of problems that led up to the conclusions that they got us to.
That's that 20 times. I'm hurt.
I thought his death was also pretty well done.
I like Daenerys.
It was impactful.
It was nice to know that
He had his moment.
Yeah, he died doing what he loved, which is protecting Daenerys. So.
I just wish they kind of like tied it together a bit better. Like I understand you want to be like, wow, he's there in her time of need, but I think it would have been more satisfying to maybe like see him somehow get to that point. Yeah. Not just wow, such
So
destiny.
they did have a shot of him reacting to a dragon roar. It was like, and then he, obviously was instead running to Daenerys, but he came to help Daenerys from the opposite side of the castle. In order for that to happen, he has to run past Daenerys and then run back so that he can jump out from behind and save him. Like they did set it up, but once again, bad execution for drama's sake.
Let's skip the rest of the good because I'm kind of stuck here. All right, so why don't we just get to our complaints? I feel like we should just get into the meat of it.
We should really talk about our feelings. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Just because Arya was brought up, I want to talk about Arya a little bit. I love that character. I think
too.
she embodies bad bitchery, and I love it. But suddenly in this particular episode, she's like panicking. She's like
running around, not really doing anything until the very last moment where she just manages to kill the Night King.
So weird because even the episode before, I loved it, where she was like, I want to get laid because I want to. I want to. That's
fuck.
Yeah, like
one of the more wholesome sex scenes in GOT.
and it's about her and her influence and her control over her world. That's like what her arc is. Like a young girl who gets her family desecrated, who realizes how powerless she is, gains power and retakes control of her life, and suddenly she's in this situation and she completely is not as like cool and ruthless as she was.
Didn't she hit her head?
Maybe it's to show that even Arya, the badass, is scared.
I think that's cool. Be like, girls can be badass bitches and still falter sometimes. All right, but you gotta make it make sense, okay? So she panicked. She has the talk with the hot old lady, but when she's not old, and then they're like, what do we say to Mr. Death? Kaboom, not today. All right, dope. How the fuck did she get from point A to point Z in like 2 seconds?
So the comment that I've read is that they alluded to it when they were in the courtyard and Jon was there and she snuck up on Jon, and so she knows the hidden passages, and therefore
she's a silent assassin. How is she a silent assassin when the whole rest of the episode she's not a silent assassin? Okay?
There's like hundreds, like 10 White Walkers, like 200 zombies surrounding Bran. Yeah. And the Night King and Bran are just in the center of it.
I just feel like it was such an easy opportunity for them to like make it cool by having her like turn into a White Walker, like get one of their faces,
yes,
right?
I think
and then
that
they're just like, let's just make her show up.
I think they were trying to subvert expectations too hard. They wanted it to be a surprise, but the way they did it is just like, was a surprise by doing it's like, hey, she's here, she's gonna stab. Whereas to like, it's okay to give us some clues that might happen besides blue eyes, and then she just comes jumping out on a trampoline.
Yeah.
Nobody has a problem with Arya killing the Night King.
Yeah. No, I think
that's cool.
having her get the big moment, cool. You know, like
I agree.
Can we get some F's in the chat for the Dothraki? Who came up with that plan? I just want to know.
I was really confused. There's this badass scene where Melisandre is like, blub, 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 blub,
and lights up all their swords.
All the Dothraki is like, and they go into the darkness, and then they all die.
Yeah, all the rest of the people
very
are like,
cool shot.
Lol.
Very
yeah,
cool
with the lights were going out.
Cool shot.
That was very ominous. I like that shot a lot.
Yeah,
but like, they didn't expect Melisandre to show up. She just fucking rose in out of the darkness from the enemy side. It's like, oh, how the fuck did you find this? How do you get past the zombie? It doesn't matter. And then she lights their sword. So zombies get killed by dragon glass, Valyrian steel, and fire. But before Melisandre rolled up, the Dothraki just had regular shitty weapon. So what was their plan before? Did they expect Melisandre to roll up? Because they were about to go into the darkness, they can't see shit with weapons that didn't even kill the zombies.
What the fuck?
Because the fire helps. And then, oh yeah, fire kills the zombies. But were you expecting Melisandre to show up?
I thought they had dragon glass, but I'm not. I'm really
Not
sure.
the Arax the Dothraki was using.
Yeah.
They were making dragon glass weapons for swords, spears, but not the Arax.
Yeah. Also, I'm not like a military general or anything like that, but I feel like sending your cavalry in a suicide charge in the beginning might not have been the best idea. I don't know, like maybe utilize their mobility. I don't know.
I mean, I was glad for the fire because I could see something. I could see
true.
the fucking screen.
Mm-hmm.
What other problem? Beric, who's like holding the corridor, getting stabbed in the back, and then the next shot,
And then he's just at the door.
he's just at the door,
Who
and then he
allowed
dies
that?
inside the room as opposed to the hallway, which is like 10 feet away. It's like, we get it. Beric dying, he served his purpose, but why show that and just confuse? Because a lot of people were confused.
Yeah.
We saw it on social media. Everyone's like, why did this happen? Why did he teleport? It's a lot of these little things where it's like, why would you do this?
Yeah.
It was good.
Maybe. No, never mind. I don't know.
And when they tried to light the trench and like it wasn't working, and then Jon fucking Snow.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Holy
So like a lot of people were dying, like trying to light this trench, and the whole time Jon Snow is sitting on the fucking castle wall. His dragon's head is like 5 feet away, and he doesn't like light the fucking trench, and people are dying. It's like just cough into the trench with your dragon, and the entire trench would have been lit. Why have the trebuchets in front of the trenches and fire at once?
I'm not qualified for this conversation.
I don't know either.
Yeah, no idea.
It was bad.
Also talking about more strategically bad things, why did Daenerys land the dragon?
Oh,
Why did
getting
Daenerys
swarmed by
not do
zombies.
anything for 95% of the episode?
I just don't understand. It's like you have this flying creature that, you know, is pretty good in the air. And let's just
Yeah.
land. Let's just do it. I don't know.
Yeah, she lands and then does nothing, and look at Jon
Yeah,
Snow.
and doesn't she lands for too long?
Yeah, and the
And
entire
gets
time,
fucked.
like zombie hordes climbing out Drogon's, back, stabbing him.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh fuck!"
Oh shit. Oh my god. Speaking of character, oh sorry.
Sorry, what was Bran doing?
That's what I was gonna say. So what the fuck was Bran doing? If
He
you
warped,
replaced him,
right?
He went inside some crows.
Crow, yeah.
Then
Flew
what
up,
happened?
saw the Night King. It's like, oh, Night King's there.
Night King's there. Yeah.
Doesn't tell
That's
anyone,
it?
and that's it.
Actually, that's the part that doesn't bother me the most, probably, because it's like, I mean, he really can't do much. He was meant to be bait, and I like, we know that he kind of knows what's gonna happen, so I guess he's just waiting for it to happen.
Maybe like the future episodes will explain some of
Yeah.
the things that happened
They
in
have
this
3
episode.
episodes left.
They
Yeah.
they
They're
better
not gonna
explain that.
shit.
Each episode, that last episode was like an hour and a half, right? So I mean, it's possible.
Bran, literally, you could have replaced him with any handicapped kid, and he would have done the same thing. I'm just saying, like, the only reason why Bran had anything special wasn't because he was the third eye, whatever. It's because he was marked by the king. So, like, I don't know. It was just very unsatisfying. It could have been anybody. Could have been me.
Question: are we allowed to be mad about the lack of lighting? That's a
Yes.
That's a
Oh,
solid
man.
concern, right?
A lot of people are like, it's almost as if it's at night. Fucking Helm's Deep, Lord of the Ring was the best battle scene. That shit was shot at night. We could see stuff going on. Battle of Blackwater, which was in Game of Thrones as well, also at night. We could see what was going on. Like, they've done night scenes before, and
Yeah.
they've done it well.
It's not impossible. And people saying it's because it's realistic.
Realism.
The point is for it to be entertaining as well. Like, this is
Where's the realism in the zombies and the dragons and what? Like, what's going on here?
like, it's a show. Just because you're like, it's more realistic if it's shitty doesn't mean it makes it a better experience whatsoever.
I think like the TV tropes thing is the rule of cool. Like you do it because it's cool, and so that like you can actually get to see the stuff, right? Like,
You should like make it make sense, and in that sense be realistic, but don't like skimp out on making it enjoyable.
Let's talk about plot armor.
A lot of people
How many
survived.
times did we see a character get swarmed by 10 zombies?
Sam.
Sam,
yeah.
Jamie,
Fine.
Podrick, Brienne, Tormund.
I was like, they
Gendry.
dead. When I was watching, I was like, oh, they're so dead. Oh my god, they're so dead. And then 10 minutes later, like, oh,
Never
Yeah.
mind.
never mind.
Yeah, at the beginning with the tidal wave charge where it's so brutal, you're like, holy fuck, they're getting like a rude awakening.
Yeah.
And then Brienne gets pinned by 7 zombies, and then Jamie stabs one of them.
Yeah.
And then she gets up, it's like, all right, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
And goes back to fighting. Like, they keep trying to bait these reaction out of us. It's like, oh, they're gonna die. They're gonna die. Nope, they're fine. They're gonna die. They're really gonna die. They're so fucked. No, they're fine.
Yeah.
Everyone left standing at the end of that episode was a main character.
Yeah.
No, like, other
No
regular
balls.
dudes.
No balls, writers.
Maybe
Game
they're
of Thrones
waiting.
writers.
You know, like maybe they'll die in the later. We have 3 episodes left. right?
Yeah, that's fine. But, like, I felt like they were just trying to bait
Yeah.
shock. It's like, they might die. They might die. I think a fine amount of people died. You know, Jorah, Ed, and Theon. The amount of deaths were fine, but don't treat us like, you know, dangle a carrot to get a reaction. You know, when Theon was protecting Bran, the first time they got swarmed by zombies, there was like 20 zombies within reach.
1v20'd.
Yeah, and then next it's like, oh no, they're chilling, they're shooting their arrow.
Oh god. You know, speaking of the last 3 episodes here, is I just feel like the Night King was so much more important than everything else that's left in the show. I just you're like
Now
fighting
it's just
against
Cersei, right?
It's just Cersei and the throne.
The final boss.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels weird to go from like
What if he's
facing
not
the world
really
ending.
No, he's dead.
You know, I think he's
Okay,
dead.
I'm
It's Game of
That
Thrones.
was a little anticlimactic.
Yeah.
And as much as I'm gonna complain for a long time, I'm also gonna watch every last second
Yeah.
of the
Oh,
last 3
yeah.
episodes.
Definitely gonna watch it.
I'm holding
Okay.
on. I'm holding on to like a last second plot twist, like Daenerys being the bad guy. That shit would be good.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I really am interested to know what happens with Cersei, and especially Dany and Jon. How are they gonna fix the conflict?
If one of them dies,
Still
there's
very
no
interesting.
conflict.
I love drama. We'll see.
Any more gripes with the show? What do you guys think about Lyanna Mormont, the little fierce girl?
Dude, she went out like a badass.
I thought she was gonna get Attack on Titan.
Yeah, no, but you heard
I love it.
You heard her bones cracking when he was like
Mhm.
holding her, so you knew she was dead. But
That
she
was a
still,
very
like,
good
stabbed
scene.
her to try
Yeah.
and get an eye or whatever. And
I don't know, but does the zombies eat people? Not usually.
No.
For that one, he just decided to eat her to give her an opportunity. Like,
That guy
it's
was
cool.
like not a normal thing.
It's
right?
a zombie giant. I thought it would be like,
Yeah.
so when he comes in, he just like fucking backhands her into the wall.
Yeah.
I thought it would be so cool if she just died there.
Yeah.
But no, she lived. But it was cool. It was a cool scene. You know, gave a fan favorite some cool send.
she went out in a very cool manner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Lots of complaints, but we'll see. 3 episodes. That's
I'm
it.
excited
And
to
then the
see what-
whole thing is done. The whole thing is done.
Until the prequels.
Oh,
There's a
God.
prequel.
I think they were talking about doing a prequel because
Interesting.
there's a lot of history there.
I'm very interested to see how this will end. Maybe they'll surprise us, you know, pull the rug under our feet. It's not as simple as it seems.
I hope so. I think they can still redeem themselves.
So,
Exciting. I think that wraps it up. We talked about drama. Sean, we're not spoiling anymore.
heart.
Heart.
We love you, 3000.
All right, we have aired out our gripes.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Game of Thrones tomorrow. Excited to watch that. It should be a slow episode.
Yay!
We'll watch it all. You guys are.
Is it at 6?
It's
still?
at, well, it premieres at 6. We can technically watch it whenever we
Anytime?
want.
Okay.
But you know, it's always cool to watch it as it comes out and see everyone's reaction.
That is
Pokey,
true.
do you have anything coming up?
No.
So succinct.
Huh?
Do you have anything you're looking forward to? Or
No.
if
I'm in a mood, sorry.
she is
She's
in
a
a mood.
mood.
Yeah.
All right, Lily, what do you have coming up?
don't have anything really.
Speak up.
I don't really have anything right now.
No. Pokey
No.
and Lily do not have anything coming up. What about me? Do I have anything coming up?
Do you?
I was gonna go to Germany tomorrow, but plans didn't work out. Do you know that feeling where you make plans with a friend, and then when it's coming time to go out, you're like, fuck, I wish I didn't make these plans.
Yeah.
Many times.
That's kind of how I felt.
Oh, you know.
But
the
usually
best...
when you push through it and then during it, you're like, this isn't
yeah,
that
it's not
bad.
that bad. The best feeling is like when your friends and you all make plans together. The day comes and you're dreading it, and you're like, oh, I really don't want to go, and then all of a sudden friends like they cancel, and you're like,
yeah.
It's like God bless.
And then you get lorded over them. It's like, oh, I was really looking forward to this.
You don't do that, Toast.
Yeah, you do. What are you gonna say? I wasn't looking forward to it.
No, just like, oh, that's too bad. Okay, maybe next time.
Shame. Josh,
Bell,
what about you?
shame,
What do you have
Bell.
anything? Do you have anything coming up?
No, I don't think so. No.
We're all losers in this house.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah,
Fed's
Fed.
doing a Cinco de
Oh
Mayo.
my God, Fed is, no offense, so dumb. He planned his stream for the same time as Game of Thrones.
No one's gonna be everyone's gonna be watching Game of Thrones.
Did you know, like, when a Game of Thrones episode comes out, the entire platform of Twitch loses at least 10% of their viewership?
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah.
Wait, why is
And
he
I'm
doing...
sorry, but I'm not gonna be on that if it's gonna be a 6.
He just started at 7.
Do at 7, so
Yeah.
all the Game of Thrones
Come
people
back.
come out
And we
then
can all talk,
about
yeah.
it.
Fed, you should do it at 7.
He's not listening.
Oh, okay, all right.
So yeah, nothing planned, but I'm sure something cool. We're going to EDC. That's in a week and a half. So
Oh my God, is it?
look out for that. We're not very outdoorsy people. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to
Like, comment, subscribe.
like if you thought the last Game of Thrones episode was shit. Comment
If you disagree.
why it was shit.
Oh, okay, all right.
Subscribe.
So we can talk about how good or shit the next episode's gonna be.
Hello. Welcome to the 14th ever Offline TV podcast. I am your host, Toast. Yvonne being joined. She's got nothing to say.
Hey, what up, chat? How's it going?
We also have Skara
Hey, what's up, guys?
and Lily Pichu.
Hello.
Wait, I don't even get a segment where I could say anything.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Fine. Do that.
Okay, Skara, what's new with you?
No, it's too late now. You already passed me for Lily. Lily, what's new in your life?
Nothing.
Okay, Skara, you're the only one
relate.
with anything going on.
No, that's not true. It's only because I haven't been on the. Okay, I want to let this publicly make this statement that I was asked to be on this podcast a couple of times, but Sean had to be like, you know what? Lily really wanted to speak on this podcast, so you're getting kicked off. And I'm like, okay, I respect that.
Because Lily wanted to defend the artist community as she was part of it over the drama that happened last week.
You know what ended up happening when I talked about it so much on my stream and I got really tired by the time the podcast came, so I didn't have much to offer. But don't worry, I'll talk twice as much this time.
Twice as much, you say. Everyone keep track. For every
0
two
times 2
words
is still 0.
she says, it's one word for us. Right?
What?
Okay, we're ready.
What?
Keep going.
Okay, sure.
All right, so Lily, what's new with you?
Yeah, nothing much. Wait,
Alright, there it
I don't
is.
understand. Wait, what am I supposed to talk about? There's nothing. Okay, my mic is really quiet apparently. I don't. Do I literally talk like this? Is this okay, guys? Can you guys hear me?
I turned you up.
Okay, alright, sorry.
Sounds good.
Nothing is really new with me right
Okay,
now.
we have been live for 10 minutes and we've established that there's nothing new going on with any of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
We live boring, pitiful lives.
Scar, you came second at the auto chess tournament, right?
Hell yeah.
How was that?
I got hard carried. I teamed with Becca, and she put me in a backpack and fucking like chugged me up a mountain, and we won. And all of our opponents just griefed, like straight up hardcore griefed. So like, we got second.
Nice. How much money was that?
32.50
$3,200
and 50.
and $50.
Mhm.
You're gonna buy us dinner.
You remember I was going to, and I forgot my wallet that night. So you guys, Lily actually bought me dinner that
I
night.
gave him a $20 bill and said, "Run along, child. Buy what you want."
I said thank you, mom, and then
Mhm.
that's how it worked. but at some point I will.
Oh, I have something. I'll be at Seattle
Oh, what's
for the
at Seattle?
Husky Gaming Expo
Husky?
on May 20. Was it 5th, I believe, to 26th?
Do they have mascots?
At Seattle. Huh?
Do you have husky
I
mascots?
don't know.
So what are you gonna do at Seattle? Meet kids?
It's a League of Legends thing, I think. And then there's X Specials going, I think. Albert, me. I forgot the guest.
Speak up.
I forgot the guest list.
Okay, but it's a League of Legends thing at Seattle.
Yeah.
Do you
something
like
that.
traveling for events?
Well, this one I said I'd only do it if Albert went, and I
Uh-huh.
forgot that Albert doesn't turn down anything.
So were you kind of saying it, hoping? Is this something that when the time comes, you're kind of like, fuck, I should just.
No. I haven't been to Seattle in years. I like Seattle.
What's in Seattle?
It's very rainy. I love the weather.
Really?
You like
Yeah.
rainy weather?
Yes.
I was
I-
Really?
I don't mind rainy.
I think the
weather.
appeal is that no one is having fun.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's
kind of
like
like
we're all
a blanket misery over
equally-
everyone, and I feel like it
Ah.
equalizes and cleanses at the same
I
time.
understand.
Thank you, Toast. That's why
Have you
you're
guys
the
been to
host.
Seattle?
Yeah.
You guys are dreary people. Yes.
What's there to do?
Food.
Pike's place.
What's
That's actually the only place I know.
I know, that's me too.
It's food. Their seafood is great.
There's also the,
first
pier and
Starbucks.
stuff. Oh yeah, the coffee,
the
right?
first Starbucks in the world? Their Starbucks are even more Starbucks here than other Starbucks. Did you know Starbucks purposely burn their beans so that their taste is consistent?
Like throughout every country in the world. Yes.
Yes.
It's smart.
Oh.
That's a lot of like chain. I think it's very important for chain places to be consistent because you want to go to Starbucks and then if I order something, I know what I'm getting. You know?
Yeah.
You,
the
you say
same
that,
taste.
but then you go to McDonald's and any place in the world, and every McDonald's is different. I heard the one in Canada is made.
I
completely
think this
differently.
is different, like country to country,
Mm.
for sure. Because Starbucks in Japan, have you seen their sakura blossom
Oh
like
my god, it
themed
looks
drinks
so
and
nice.
the cups? It's like amazing, and America doesn't have that. So
Yikes.
All right, excellent. Wow, today's a special day.
Oh yeah.
Today's a special day.
yeah, I've been noticing something about us.
Because this is the first podcast by Alphan TV
That is,
that has a sponsor. Whoa, we made it big, everyone.
we're getting money.
Today's podcast is sponsored by East Meets East, which is the #1 dating app for Asian Americans. And you'll notice something about all of us today.
I'm a Korean. You're
You should know what I am.
Chinese.
Are you sure?
Chinese.
Ooh.
Taiwanese.
Wait, you're Chinese?
Yeah.
Wait, you're
What'd you think I-
Chinese?
What'd you guys think I
You
was?
guys-
Oh
Wait, what?
shit.
You
What?
guys need
What
to be
did you
very
guys think I
careful,
was?
not mixing up Taiwanese and Chinese. Albert gets mad.
Come on.
So we have a sponsor segment where we talk about our dating life.
Wait.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
dated before, right?
Yes.
Nope.
Have you guys?
I mean, sorry, keep
Sean's
going.
right there. You're
Oh,
fine. If
that's
we need
fine, that's fine.
truth, we can just ask him.
Okay.
Have you guys used dating apps before?
Yes.
No.
Tell the
Like,
truth.
for fun.
Oh, ironically.
Yeah,
Gee,
no,
I
no.
use it ironically too. I'm so lonely.
I've done it when I was at work because I was really bored. Me and my coworker were just swiping through people.
Oh, what app?
Ironically, yeah.
I
Yeah.
used Tinder before.
Mhm.
Didn't have any luck.
Did you use it in North America? You used it in Taiwan, right?
I used it in Taiwan and here, and then I like literally never met a single person.
Were you using it for fun, or did you want to?
I
meet
put in
someone?
my profile looking for friends.
Ah, no
Oh.
wonder people swiped left on
No,
you.
no, no. I got matches,
Uh-huh.
but then like, you know, I just got really nervous before like, hey, you want to meet up? This one guy I remember. Okay, he was like, hey, you like anime? I like anime. I'm like, okay, what kind of anime do you like? I like Death Note. I'm like, all right, it's a basic anime, but I'll take it. I like Death Note. He's like, and then he was like, cool, you want to come over to my place and watch anime? I'm like, wow, that was really fucking fast.
Holy.
And I'm like, oh, where do you live? Oh, I live in this area, which is like, well, at that time, it was like 15, 20 minutes away. I'm like, oh, you know, maybe next time. I didn't know.
Yikes.
It just went really fast, okay? And I'm like, you know, I don't want to meet anyone.
Were they Asian?
Yeah.
Like for me, when I was trying to, use Tinder as a joke kind of deal.
Ironically.
Yeah,
Ironically.
ironically, yeah.
I found myself swiping right more often on Asian honeys than non-Asian
I
honeys.
feel like there was like an app where you can just meet like Asian Americans meeting other Asian Americans, right?
That'd be pretty useful.
For me, it's just, I guess, a comfort thing knowing they share some of the same culture. I'm not racist, for the record. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page. It's not a racism thing, but I guess it's a comfort thing.
I think 100% is a comfort thing.
Yeah.
Like I know some of you have experienced the same things I did growing up as an Asian American that maybe other people wouldn't necessarily understand, and I think that's fine.
Yep.
Scar, have you tried East Meets Eats?
Oh, okay. So I signed up yesterday to prepare myself for this website. Let me go. Hold on. Let me.
Oh, he's
Let
come
me pull up
with.
my profile. It's already pulled up. Okay. Well, first of all, I've never been on a dating app. So
Now let me ask you: are you doing this ironically or
well, okay,
unironically?
how about I'll read my profile description for you, and then you tell me, okay?
Toast,
Lily.
did you
I'm
sign
not
up?
No,
I'm not gonna lie about it.
I'm happy. But if I was single, I
Well,
would
I
sign
signed up.
Okay. So William online, and they and then they say the age, whatever ethnicity, where you live, and then they ask for your
Talking
profession.
to the mic.
They ask for your profession. I put a gamer.
Oh wait, he's answered truthfully.
Okay.
Ooh.
About me. I love League of Legends. I'm a tier 3 Pokemon subscriber.
You are.
You are, yeah. You're
Yeah,
not
it's
lying.
true.
My top 3 priorities in life: streaming, my family and friends, my bed. Your typical weekend look like playing video games. Favorite countries I'd love to visit? Nowhere. And then the generic stuff like no, like, oh, how do you have children? No. Your language? I speak English. Nothing else. Your height, which is
Wait, do you have streamer anywhere in there or just gamer?
I just put gamer.
How do they know if you have clout then?
Well, I mean, I'm just. Do you need clout to
When I
find
used
true
Tinder,
love?
Yes.
I didn't put any of that either.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh.
wanted people to like me
Girls
for who
love
I am.
clout.
Yeah, I guess it would be different.
Yvonne, did you make a profile?
Yeah, I did.
What's your result?
Oh, this is within 5 minutes of making my account.
She's bragging.
She's bragging.
She's bragging. She got smiles, didn't she?
Okay, I actually had one really troll thing happen. So this guy named Sean messaged me.
Oh wait, like
Ironically,
oh.
his name is spelled SHAWN.
Oh.
And the first thing he says.
That's a lot of messages with him.
Hey!
Oh my god! What kind of research are you doing?
All right, listen. Okay, I'm doing in-depth
You
research.
have to scroll.
I wish you guys could see Sean's face right now.
Me,
Yvonne
okay?
needs a dating app to only find Sean's.
All right. Anyway, this guy named Sean messages me and says, "Hi, Yvonne. My name is Sean. How's your night going?" And then the funny thing is, he said, "What brought you to East Meet East? Aren't you in a relationship already?"
Wait. So
So he knew you.
no, wait. Is this actually?
Oh wait.
He actually knew who I was and just said, "Surprised you're here" and stuff. It's like, "What are you doing?" Like he thought it was not thought, but
New.
yeah, knew.
Thought.
But did you receive interest from other men?
Yeah,
Wait, how come you?
Wait, that's so many. Yvonne. Subtle flex, but okay.
I've only had 2 people message, but
Hey,
like,
that's pretty good.
that's in 24 hours, and she got like 50.
Look,
Okay,
anything above
she's
one.
a girl.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Wait, I heard that there's always more guys than girls on the dating app.
Yeah, but are all of them tier 3 Poke subscribers?
Wait,
Jesus
how
Christ.
are these girls? Did you message them?
No.
Did they message you? What did they say?
Oh,
Message them back.
I think I just got like there's like a way to express interest.
A smile system,
Yes.
which is how they're like, "Hey, I'm kind of interested in you."
Message them back. Hey, ladies.
Oh, you can also do live multi-party chat room, so no more catfishing. You can just
yeah.
directly cam with them. Get them on camera.
What the fuck? Ask Yvonne to get Sean on camera. That's.
Whoa. He's watching this, okay? Or he will.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he said he's gonna watch it.
Would you do that like before meeting up with someone if there was a cam function to do like cam with them?
I would like. almost 100% have to see some proof of who they
Yeah.
are, like some sort of.
Oh, you're afraid of being catfish.
I'm okay. The fear. I've seen enough Netflix videos to know where this goes. Like,
Wait, the topic list. Yvonne was caught red-handed using the app while dating her handsome boyfriend? Question mark.
Wait, what? Sean! Why is that
Anyone
in
could
there?
That's
have
not
written that.
subtle.
Anyone could have written that topic.
You're the only one who writes this.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
but
Yeah. So
God damn it.
you would live chat with them?
I would absolutely make sure they are who they say they are. Because I don't want to go to a meetup and it's like,
Catfished?
yeah, I just get catfished. It's not even. It's like a guy. It's like, by the way, I knew you were Scar. I'm a big fan. if they open with those lines, I'd be like, oh,
It's a
fuck.
guy using
So
that
funny.
Snapchat filter.
Yeah,
to look like a
something like
girl.
that. Like, oh, I cannot even live with myself.
Any
if that was what
catfishing
happened.
poses like it's just like lying, you know, and that automatically is just turn off. like,
Exactly.
No matter what you are.
Wait. What happens if you got catfished, but they were more attractive than what they looked
I've
like?
actually heard of that. Like I read this Our Relationship Start, right? And this guy was really confused. He's like, I got reverse catfish question mark because like the photo was really different, but when he saw her in person, like she had lost a lot of weight. She looked really good, right? And he was like really confused. And she's like, I just wanted someone to like me for like who I am, and I was like testing and blah,
What
blah,
the?
blah.
You
But
know?
then he said that like I guess he passed the test, but at the same time I'm like uncomfortable because it was led on by like deceit essentially, right? Even if she's doing it for herself. So what should I do? It was like an interesting.
You know, I'll be honest. Sometimes I swipe left on girls who are too attractive, because I feel like
That gives you power.
no, I feel like I can not get an attractive, like a super attractive girl.
What?
And if the girl is a little unattractive, I'd feel more comfortable. I don't think that's a weird feeling.
No,
Okay.
I always thought I always heard it best this way. Is like, don't make up excuses for them. You know. So like in this situation, like don't say you're not good enough, Toast. You can get any girl you want. I'm sure there's thousands of girls watching this right now that would love to.
But he wouldn't because he is happy and
Yes.
Yeah, that's why when
Exactly.
me and Jana were in the harem, I didn't take it seriously because it's like, oh, she's too pretty, and it's like she'll never really.
okay,
really
alright,
Flip it,
alright,
flip it.
cautious.
Okay.
Clip it and send it to Janet.
Let's-
Alright,
let's-
just
Wow,
move
that was
on.
smooth.
That's so
Oh.
smooth.
Oh, jeez.
Damn. I feel like we should leave. I feel like we're third wheeling, but we're not.
I
like,
know. I just
not
really want to
even
read
here.
the rest of the messages you sent to Sean.
I'm
Wait,
curious
what?
too. Like, I'm actually surprised that there's interest that soon for
Avant?
no for you, because
What the fuck does that mean?
because you're a guy. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
usually you have to reach out to women to get them to show interest.
It's very heavily favored for girls.
Have you tried Tinder?
It's very
No.
heavily
You
favored
will
for
never
girls.
like you can match with 100 girls. None of them will send you a
I have
message.
never felt more wanted than
Damn,
in Tinder.
Scara.
I don't believe you guys.
You can
No, I
try.
think it's true.
You can ask any man who's tried Tinder. Unless you're super hot, you always have to send the first message, and you have to craft this elaborate, funny, witty, not
No.
too desperate message.
Wow, you really know your stuff. I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
this is very-
It's hard at it, which is why when you said you got 2 interests already, I'm like, oh shit, really?
Yeah, that's actually really good, Scarlett.
Yeah. Like you didn't.
Like
mess
you
it
don't
up.
know where the
Yeah.
bar is, and I'm telling you,
Okay.
the bar is fucking hard, man.
Okay.
Scar also didn't use cloud.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
Imagine if you used
I
cloud.
mean, he did use the
I mean,
tier
I did
Pokemon
connect.
sub.
Yeah. I did use someone else's cloud.
I live with Pokemon. Just say that.
Oh my
You know, it'd
god.
be great if you actually found love through this. Message them.
Through Pokey?
Yeah.
No, through the app.
Dude, yeah.
What if their message was like, "Are you really a tier 3 Pokey?"
Look,
How
do
do I
what you
respond
gotta
to that?
do. Alright, if she wants to meet Pokimane and she comes to the house, you have
Do you
to
think
tell her.
Pokey would say yes?
To help you?
Yeah.
To help you? Hell yeah,
Yes.
she will.
She will win women for you.
Wait,
100%.
Scar's actually think about
Dude,
it.
he
No,
wants
no.
to
This
do
could
it.
be a
He's
long-term
Those
sponsorship.
two matches must be really
I'm
cute.
good. I'm just gonna.
He's
All
gonna
right.
message
See what
him
they look
later.
like?
Nah, get away from me.
Anyway, did you know that you can also see who's visited your profile? You can get an idea of the type of people you're attracting and check out the profiles of prospects and maybe
I
make the
actually
first
saw
move.
that.
Alright, so thank you, EastMeets Chat. You can download this app on the App Store or the description below for the YouTube audience. We're not on YouTube right now, we're on Twitch. So find love today.
It is the #1 Asian dating app in the UC, Canada, and beyond. What's the UC? US?
The you.
Right next to that on keyboard.
Oh my God,
Sean in the U.S.
In the US, Canada, and beyond. And check out the link in the description below.
Now let's talk about when you don't find love in the right way, in
And
the
you
wrong
cheat
way,
on your
and
wife.
you fall in love with the wrong person, the person who's been lying to you, manipulating you.
Oh no.
Oh God.
But in order to reach this point, you have to find someone. And what better way than East Meets East, the dating app? All right, let's talk about controversies, drama, scandals, infidelity, manipulation.
Wow.
Why
First
is
up-
Yvonne getting into this?
Yeah, it's fun. Wait,
Oh,
what? I mean, not
Yvonne
fun, but
loves
I mean,
to
like,
spill the tea.
There's just
Right.
lots of stuff that happened this week.
All right, let's start off with the big one.
Oh yes.
I'll be honest, I have no idea who the fuck any of these people were. And then after the last week,
agree.
I'm like, yeah, I know everything about them.
Oh yeah, I know too much about them now.
Oh yeah, some might
You've
even say we've seen too much.
seen too much. All right,
about them.
first up is YouTuber Pro Jared, who had 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Lost a lot, hundreds
How
of
much did he
thousands.
lose? Hundreds of thousands?
I thought he lost like a 1 to 200,000. I'm not sure if that's true.
There's
He's
a-
under 1 million now.
Yeah.
So his ex-wife, Heidi, I believe her name was, made a post on Twitter
Mhm.
after Pro Jared blocked her, saying that he cheated on her with another content creator called Commander Holly, who was the ex-wife of another content creator from Game Grumps, Ross. So you can see how 4 high-profile internet celebrities got caught up in a cheating scandal, and why everyone's like, "Oh, spicy, spicy, spicy."
I always thought that at some point we'd like stop being able to talk about drama. But it's just not possible. It feels like every week.
Remember what I said? Every week there's something new.
Yes.
It will never run out. People
It's-
love drama.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
As long as the internet exists and people exist, there will be drama.
All right, let's start off things. Is cheating that bad?
Yes.
Yes. Well,
All
Yeah,
right.
it's
We
pretty
can
bad.
add that to the list of things bad. Racism bad, N-word bad, cheating bad.
I've had a lot, actually not a lot, but like a few friends who've cheated before themselves,
Mhm.
and listening to their reasoning and being their friend, like I can understand it, but I still think it's bad. But like I don't like shut them away because of that.
But what if cheating is simply a sign that you are not happy in your current relationship?
then you should handle it more maturely.
What if you cheat and then after break up with your current significant other because the cheating made you realize you don't really love them that much? That's why you cheated.
It's still really, it's a scummy
That's a
move
fucking
no matter
bad
what.
idea.
Wow, is it better to break up and then bang the other person?
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
bang the other person and break up? It's just
Yes.
an ordering thing.
Yeah, I mean, yes, sometimes in life
Yes.
it is an ordering thing.
But the end result's the same. You banged someone else and you broke up with your current SO.
The means don't justify.
You still
the
bang them
ends.
while you're with them, technically, so that's still bad. Granted, if you break up and then immediately bang, like that could still hurt people. But like honestly,
That's still bad.
that's just you being you. I mean,
I think I think this topic is like a really big look onto like what it means to be popular online, you know?
Mhm.
Like people like this exist everywhere.
Yeah.
But like what happens is if you're a personality, you're elevated because you have a platform. You are pushed on a pedestal. It's like
even though like they're normal people, let's say everything you do is magnified. So if you fuck up, that's gonna
yeah, you fuck up
yeah,
like
everyone will see it.
explosively pretty much. And so one of the things I didn't like about this and I think everything that Pro Jared did was kind of fucked up, and I've seen too much and read too much, and
Have you seen his penis?
I don't want to really talk about it.
I've seen his
All
penis.
right, raise your hand
Wait,
if you've
what?
seen his penis.
Oh, Yvonne, you're missing out.
Wait, his penis is
Let me
on-
show you.
We can fix this
Yeah,
right
let
now.
me-
Guys.
No.
But one of the things I hate is the idea that people bring up old stuff.
Okay, I don't like that.
I really like
Like how?
Like bringing up tweets from, let's say, like 8 years
Yeah,
ago.
it's like, look, when this guy was a dumbass, he said something stupid. Like when he was younger. Like I'm so happy that I wasn't really popular when I was younger because I used to do like terrible shit. Like I used to be like I used to be like a bully actually in school.
I was really immature,
Yeah,
19, 20
no,
years old.
like
You
actually.
bullied people, Scar?
Yeah,
How
like-
could you?
Wait, stop that.
How did you bully them?
Why did
Now.
you
Yeah, why
I
did
thought you were a nice
This is
guy.
Wait,
Safe
no,
space,
no,
toast.
like I think like what ended up happening was it wasn't like I like beat the shit out of people or like ask
He
people for
just
lunch
lightly
money.
beat the shit out of
Yeah,
them.
no, it was just like I would like emotionally bully some people. And I didn't realize that would be the case. Like, because when I was younger, like I don't know shit, right? And like it was also the times where I used to like play a lot of World of Warcraft. And what ended up happening was I was a raid leader in for some of this stuff, and I used to create my own pugs. If people ever had the comms of me leading the raid, it would be awful. Like if you hear what I used to say, you'd be like, that does not sound like you at all. I'd be like, I can reasonably tell people that's not me. Even if they know it's my voice, I'd be like, no, there's no way he'd say stuff like that.
Have you ever casually used the F word?
Fuck?
No,
the derogatory one.
Maybe when I was younger, yeah. Like I remember I used to call people retard all the time. All the time when I was ready before.
That's how it was.
They made a mistake and instantly it would come out. And that's just what happened. And I feel like if I was more popular back then and something bad happens to me, like I cheat on my imaginary girlfriend that doesn't exist, but might do the East Miss Eats, right?
And then someone comes out with your voice clip.
Yeah.
It's like, Scar's a bad person.
Yeah, or like
He used the R word.
like actually I was in middle school with Scar, and to be honest, he bullied the shit out of me. I'm glad he's crashing and burning now. Like stuff like that where
People would 100% say that if you were really popular.
Yeah.
No, the thing is that I had people do that anyway. So what happened was for a period of time, like I was getting shit on the subreddit. Not just recently, but when I was not good as a pro player, and people would just randomly say stuff like, "Yeah, I knew Scar was a dick. Like this guy,
Oh, yeah.
he's so
you
bad."
get that,
And
you get that.
I remember specifically, I was like, "I'm not responding to any of this." And someone's like, "I remember meeting Scar. You know what? He just ignored me and then like said some bad shit about." It. And I immediately responded. I was like, "What did I
never
say
met
to you? When did I talk to you about this?" And then never responded back. I'm like, I fucking knew it. There's no way, because he was talking about how I didn't treat my fans well and that like I would like ignore them and like say bad things about them to their face. I'm like, I would never fucking do that. I was so pissed. That's the
Almost
only
like-
thing I responded
I
to.
would,
Yeah.
They'll it's like confirmation bias. If they want to dislike you, they will find reasons to dislike you. They'll be like, oh yeah, I always knew he was a bad person or she was a bitch or whatever. Like it's very easy to bandwagon on that kind of.
Right.
And
And
on being on the receiving end, it really sucks because I'd like to think we have all matured and changed.
Oh,
from,
absolutely.
let's say
Yeah.
when we were 18 or 19 years old, right? But I mean, it comes with the popularity and the fame. People, if they want to dislike you, they'll dislike you no matter what.
But in this case, the stuff that's coming out is him.
Oh, it's
sending-
bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
this shit is
Oh,
bad.
Oh,
This is-
yeah.
I can't even.
Don't
like,
get me wrong.
justify
I
this.
think having a Tumblr dedicated to soliciting underage like nudes from
Oh,
girls
God.
is like way worse than me saying like dropping the R word in like WoW raid comms, right?
It's like when I first heard, oh, he cheated. That's oh, like it
Yeah.
got like worse and worse. And I'm like, oh my
And then
god.
when I started seeing the pictures, I was like, okay, that's too much.
Do you think if he cheated only, his relationship was salvageable? I mean, his persona, his future, his career.
Yes.
You think it's salvageable?
No, I think it's a lot less damning.
Yeah, I think he could still salvage
Be a
it to
content
an
creator?
extent. Yeah, to an extent.
I mean, other people have cheated and they.
But
Yeah.
Dude, people have done terrible things in the community.
I
It
think the
doesn't matter.
comparison with Dr. Disrespect is different because his wife, Dr. Disrespect's wife, isn't a content creator.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't cheat. Well, actually, he might have cheated with another content creator. But his wife isn't. And Dr. Disrespect came out first. And his wife forgave him.
Yeah.
That is also
And
true.
on top of that, there wasn't like a pass with him being like, by the way, he had this Tumblr.
Well, yeah.
And like he
Oh,
said,
yeah.
solicit
he
nudes
sent
from
he
underage
sent these
girls.
pictures, and these pictures pop up, and you're just like, well, shit, I saw too much of Dr. Disrespects today.
yeah,
You
he
know?
admitted it. Whereas Projar had blocked his wife and said something completely like a
Like,
nice
he
PR
tried to
friendly
lie.
statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and make himself look like
And
this
then
guy.
Damage
the
control.
wife obviously fired back and then just crashed and burned.
Can we also talk about how the girl he cheated on with replied to his tweet saying like, "I'll be
Oh.
here for you."
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Weird champ. I don't know.
It's like you're accused of infidelity with this woman, and this woman's like, "I'll be here for you if you need me." It's like,
Yeah, I don't even know, man. Like, what do you say to that?
Yeah, that's the thing. You just don't say it in the first place.
And then like, I know some of his YouTuber buddies came out and defended him. It's like, hey, you guys don't have the full story. All right, you guys shouldn't talk about this. Why are you guys making this public?
Sure, we don't have the full story, but
We have too much already. I'm gonna be honest.
And like people's knee-jerk reaction was to like his friend was to defend him, and then stuff started coming out like, oh wow, here's the nude he sent to his fans, and here's the messages he sent to cosplayers asking them for their pictures. And then the friends are like, ugh.
yeah, never mind, Jared. You're on your own.
Yeah, it's like.
I think you can get away with doing bad stuff in this scene. I think the idea that people can't have like redemption arcs and still be successful but not as popular is wrong, because it's true for like a lot of YouTubers. There are people who like, well, I remember that there was that big CS:GO
P.
Lada
Martin.
thing. Yeah, right.
Sam.
And then there's still people associated with that group that still stream, you know. And it's like, okay, well, nothing really happened.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's YouTubers who've had drama and just bounce back. Isn't that what happened with that blonde guy, Team 10 owner?
Jake Paul.
Yes, remember that he did the
Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
the
Suicide Force.
Yeah, and then he lost a shitload of subs, and a week later he just gained subs, and I was
He's
like,
bigger than ever.
yeah, and it's like, well, shit, you know, like it was bad, but like as long as it doesn't like snowball out of fucking control, like I think people would jump onto the next drama thing, because like what will happen after next week? Well, it turns out this Twitch streamer, I don't know, showed her feet on stream, and then all of a sudden people jump on that shit, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know the Paul brothers. I can't.
I like how this group in chat's like, that's not the right Paul brothers, all right? That's Logan Paul. Don't you know the difference? But yeah. Speaking of people making mistakes but still having a good fan base, apparently,
Oh shit, okay.
I didn't really know about this, but there's a streamer called Delor who got banned for 30 days for harassment and hateful
Wait,
conduct.
I've never heard of this.
Let's play the clip of the recent issue.
Is this
What is this?
safe for work?
Can I have the armor, please, or I'm going to leave?
He's asking for the armor that his teammate has.
Fucking cunt, you're trash, dude. Why would you come here and take my items and die with them? You fucking worthless fucking piece of shit.
Yourself?
Piece of shit. Worthless
It's
piece
a woman.
of fucking shit. Don't fucking play video games. You're bad.
Shut the fuck up.
You're fucking bad.
I hope you get fucked on.
Well, of course I am. I don't have armor. You took it.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Fucking trash. Go fucking cook a fucking sandwich, you fucking bitch.
Go cook a fucking sandwich,
bad
you fucking...
man.
I just find that funny.
Go cook a fucking sandwich. Oh my god.
I don't.
He didn't even say make a sandwich.
Yeah, I've never heard the
I've
term
never heard
cook a sandwich.
before.
Bread, ham, cheese, bread.
He couldn't
Cook
English.
a
He
sandwich.
was too mad.
I mean, sometimes you gotta toast the bread.
Yeah.
And maybe make toast, like, grill the meat, you know?
Yeah.
Cook a sandwich.
So
So
we
he got banned 30
30
days.
days.
For that.
He made an explanation video on his YouTube. It got 500,000 views.
what?
And the majority of the comments like, yeah, don't worry, man. We support you. Ready for when you come back. I did some more research. He had another clip from a couple years ago where he was playing Overwatch. We would play that clip for you.
We
but
would get banned instantly.
in the clip, he says the N-word 50 times in a row.
Oh, okay.
Literally just the N-word.
It's like very aggressive.
To like when he's in voice chat in Overwatch too. And he was at the time like wanting to go pro in Overwatch, but this clip essentially
I think
dashes
I
up to that.
remember this a while ago.
Do you remember someone saying the N-word 50 times? in a
Yeah,
row?
I think it's the same person.
Yeah. I found that interesting because like on his YouTube video where he apologized for the recent comments, it was like very positive as well. Like he had a community. And I don't know because the last time he showed a sign of racism, which is just like he said he's not racist, he's just saying the word to trigger his teammates. And now he tells a woman that she's a cunt and she needs to go cook a sandwich.
Cook a sandwich, I love
and
it.
called her a bitch.
Yeah.
And which is like very sexist as well. And yet he has a fan base. He has people rooting for him. Like I know
How long ago was this N-word incident?
2 years.
That's
And I know someone from TSM, a Fortnite girl, like replied to his tweet of him getting announced he was banned. He's like, hey, you know, hope you come back soon too. So it's always interesting to me how some people gets away with things, others get shit on.
I think the funniest I don't know about funny, but I met a lot of toxic people in League of Legends. Like whatever happens online, like they'll shit talk me like so much. Literally just like call me all kinds of bad shit. I'll meet them in real life. They are the most like passive, like shy kids ever. They'll thank me like, hey, I'm a big fan. And I have to look at them seriously and be like, are you fucking kidding me? Like
That happens all the time.
like actually I'm just
no
like
one will ever say shit to you in real life. No
yeah,
one,
I feel and the funniest thing is after I met him, I played with him like a game later, like after I got back from a convention, and like he flamed the shit out of me again. And I was just like, all right, I guess this is gonna have to be. I like took it less seriously because I saw him in real life.
yeah.
But honestly, I think that clip's just fucking funny. Like, especially the way where obviously there's sexism in there. I'd say actually if you cut off that clip, like the last 5 seconds, you don't even like it's whatever. Honestly,
yeah. For me, I don't think this individual is actually a racist. I don't think he's
so either.
actually a
He just
sexist.
trying.
I think maybe like
He's
he
trying
got
to
really frustrated.
Yeah.
Trigger the other person.
Yeah, it's like what can you say to someone to make them?
It's just aggressive shit
Yeah.
talking, dude. I'm sure if you go on fucking Xbox Live, people are throwing shit like this all the time, you know?
Yeah.
That is true.
But I do think that like the more important thing is just like Twitch is just confusing. Like as a streamer on the platform, it's like I don't know what they're gonna ban. For how long, for what reason, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do sometimes. And I'm like really fortunate because I think I was told that I got like one of the lowest amount of reports like of any streamer, period. And like no one reports me. Like there's nothing to report, you know? You're watching my stream, you're probably going to sleep. Like, like a lot of people on my stream are just like, is it weird I keep your stream on when I go to sleep? I'm like, nah, dude, whatever you floats your boat, man. And so like
But even if it's like normal, right? We shouldn't normalize it, I don't think.
yeah, I mean
Like that kind of behavior.
like I agree, and I'm like, look, it's Twitch's platform. They need to decide the rules, but they just need to be consistent with them. I don't
Yeah, that's
care.
true. It feels
like
pretty
if
inconsistent.
they want to be like, hey, anytime you say like the N word, we're banning you for 30 days. If you say it more than 3 times consecutively within 5 seconds, they have like these really strict rules. Who knows? They're like, we're gonna ban you for 40 days, and people are like, that's really kind of weird, specific reasoning, but like.
If it's consistent.
If it's consistent, it's like, well, at least you knew, like, they're gonna
Yeah.
ban you for this amount of time. Don't say it twice and like, you know, chill or something like that. Or like, don't say it, period, right? So don't say it, period. I was just kidding about that. That was really bad. Yeah, I just worry because like every time I open up, I used to. The funniest thing is I used to never go to live stream fails ever. I remember when we first moved in together, like Lily would be on it a lot.
I was on live stream felt like from the moment it was made, and I remember it used to be like, oh, like funny fails on the internet, blah blah. It has over time evolved into this whole other community. Like it's insane how much it's changed since I first started browsing it.
I think the main cause for that was streamers started browsing live stream fail on their stream, and essentially it became a hub for their community because like individually
it is a community now.
most of them can't sustain a subreddit,
right? And you'd imagine like that to be going toward the main Twitch subreddit, but that subreddit
it's monitored,
More
it's
dead.
policed.
yeah, it's very dead.
Yeah, and like Twitch staff are mods, so like whereas livestream fail is essentially free fall, it became a hub for everyone.
But I started going onto that subreddit because Lily was on it, because everyone else is on it, and I was like, well, I want to be in the know, like I want to know what they're doing. And now like I'll browse it here and there, and it really just is X person got banned for Y days, like X person, like this other person got banned for like why didn't this person get banned? Why did this person get banned? I'm just like, I live in my bubble, right? I just play League of Legends all day, you know, maybe leave the house like a little bit, like once every other day, and that's it. But like when I see stuff like this, it's like, while it doesn't affect me, I feel like I should care because, you know, it's a platform I live on, essentially. Like if Twitch went under for any reason, or like they took too much flack, all of a sudden like I care a lot. But before it gets to that point, like I have to give a shit. So I'm caring now. I think that they should at least be consistent. You know?
True. My biggest problem with live stream fail is because it has so much separate fan bases. Normally it's fine, but when they start like downvoting or like getting angry when their favorite streamer stuff is not posted, it's posted from another streamer. So like it's like, why is this shit on my subreddit kind of deal? Whereas it started off as a platform for everyone, right? And the streamers came in with their fan bases, but then fan bases started warring with other fan bases, and they just constantly talk shit to one another and downvote to one another. It's like its own new ecosystem now.
For me, I just look at it and I'm just like, okay, so did Pokey or Albert get a clip today? Oh no, okay, we're good. Or Lily, and those are the only 3 people that hit the subreddit. Or Fed if he gets banned.
No, Toast gets clipped a lot.
No,
More than me,
No, he
right?
doesn't. No,
not
not
more
even
than
close.
you.
I don't really get clipped.
What?
No. I get clipped with. Okay, I used to get clipped a lot with Destiny. Every time I interacted with him,
Yeah.
it would get clipped.
Yeah.
I came to a point. I'm like, Steven, I don't know if I want to like play games with you because like I'm afraid like anything I say clipped.
But you have that power, Lily Pichu. Others would envy that type of power.
I like it when Albert gets clipped.
Yeah, it's always him doing something
Like really cool, and I'm like, yeah, you cool, you show your talents off, and yeah, you're number 1 fan.
Finally, the third piece of YouTube drama we're gonna talk about.
Holy shit, there's this
week.
many?
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a lot.
Oh, there's a 4th one if you count the.
Oh, I don't know if we want to go to that
I'll
one.
think
which-
about it. The third one is a YouTuber called Austin Jones was convicted, and he's gonna spend 10 years in jail because he asked underage girls to send him salacious videos.
Jesus Christ.
In the court transcript, what he told the girl was, please look into the camera and say, hi, Austin, I'm 14 years old.
Oh
and
my.
then twerk. Although he didn't call it twerking, he said, make your ass clap, I believe was
Weird chant.
the way to say it. So like, it's one thing to ask your female fans to twerk for you and send you videos. It's another thing to ask it of underage girls. And it's another thing to ask it of underage girl and have them specifically
Say their names.
Say
how
their name
old
and
they
their
are.
all they are.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know that you're underage kind of deal.
Yeah.
So this was like 3 steps too far.
Alright, so let me ask you
Yeah.
this: have any of you ever requested anything from your fans?
No.
No.
Well, I'm not saying like negatively. I'm just. Have you guys ever had fan requests?
No.
I mean, fans request.
Whoa, Vaughn, what do you mean?
No. I mean, like
You,
anything.
yeah, like anything, like
I,
you know,
I can't think of anything.
put a shoe on your head. I don't know.
I think girls are different. Like, I don't know much girls who are like, oh, I want to see my fan's dick kind of deal.
Well, I didn't say anything sexually. I was just asking any requests. You know,
That's a sexual thing.
I'm not saying that.
Look, back when I was starting out and I was single, if a female fan wanted to, off-age female fan wanted to send me pictures of their boobs, I'm not gonna not look at it, you know?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at. I'm not gonna reply to it.
But you're gonna look at it.
I'm gonna look at it.
Maybe more than once.
Maybe more than once.
Okay, cool.
If it's a nice pair of boobs, but I would never ask, because if I ask and she screenshots that shit,
It's over.
It's done. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
I hope after someone clips like something where you just request something just outrageous. Yeah, I want a shoelace on your nose, on your left nostril.
Scar, has any female fan sent you any salacious pictures?
Yes.
Oh, damn, you got them saved?
Why are you so surprised?
No, I'm not surprised.
I feel like anything that happens, it's like girls are interested in you.
You know, show me.
No, I don't have
Wait,
them saved.
what?
But you have them.
No, I don't.
Was on a platform where you can just go back and search it up again, and I can look at it.
Why
Not that I would.
Why would you
What
want to
the
look at them? What is going on?
How many times have this happened?
A handful, I guess, over the last like half decade.
Damn.
I can only count it happened once, and the boobs weren't even that great.
Now whoever sent you that is gonna be offended when they watch this.
Yeah.
Oh, because they know they're the only ones.
Yeah.
It's true.
And now you're gonna know.
Holy.
Interesting. But yeah, I think for guys, you know, they get a little bit of fame and, you know, a little power over these fangirls throwing themselves at them. But underage.
Yeah, that's a whole other ballgame.
Yeah.
Not just you're creepy.
I wonder if it's like a power thing because like they're so like much younger that like they'll literally listen to anything that you ask of them.
It's definitely a power
Yeah,
thing.
and he has like so much power over them.
Yeah,
He's,
and
like, so much
young
older.
girls,
Like,
Very
you know,
impressionable. Like they look up to you.
Let's kick out like the Twitch streamer space and let's just look at like, you know, K-pop groups. If you're like a diehard fan of these K-pop groups and one of the members asks you to do something, salacious or not, do you think they would do it? Someone out there, one of their fans would do it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Like,
for sure.
I'm
Right.
sure some of these people will die for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, and that's like the biggest groups in the world, you know.
Yeah.
And then at some level, like it's just a numbers game for people
Yeah.
below that. Like when you
True.
when you become popular, like there's a responsibility attached to that where like you have more power than other people. And how you use that power could be really bad, as we've gone through a couple examples.
Yeah, I mean, I think streamers in terms of like having control over their fan base is pretty low. Like, because they see all the good side and bad side of us, they treat us very human. They shit talk us. They like
Oh
say
yeah.
nice things too. But I don't think too much of them idolize Twitch streamers. Like, I will do anything for you.
Are you serious?
I won't say much compared to like.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. It's because you see too much. Like
Yeah.
over an 8-hour period of my
Oh,
stream,
yeah.
you see
They
too
see
much.
me unshowered wearing the same thing 2 days in a row or 3 days
3
in a
days,
row. Oh, can you
4.
not like listen? I'm talking over you, okay?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, yeah. Keep my viewer standards low.
Because I don't like K-pop stuff. I don't imagine them having too much like dedicated haters.
Oh,
Anti-fans are a thing.
oh, they have huge anti-fans.
But do they
Anti-fan.
hate it just because they're popular?
yes,
yes.
You'll
A lot of
totally
them.
do that.
Yeah, but that, that's for me. That's not true hating.
what?
True hating is
Explain.
just like someone who doesn't like you because they don't like your personality or they don't like
Look.
your content. And they dedicate to hating you because of
True
who you are.
haters are my biggest fans because
Yeah,
they
I
know
think
everything about me.
They do. They stalk everything
My
about you.
my most hardcore fans don't know as much as my true haters.
I
'Cause
actually agree with that.
They-
Yes,
they'll-
that's so true.
They'll be like, Scara, you said this here about this champion.
3 months
no, no.
and 4 days ago at this time exactly of the day, you were wearing a black shirt
Yeah.
and white shorts, and you said this, and I quote, "This is blah blah blah." I want you to know, Scar, that you know shit, okay?
Yeah.
And this is why I'm gonna send you an essay.
You contradict yourself 6 years later. I'm like, yeah, I guess I did, you know? But like, no, they'll seriously be like that. Like, they'll remember like the very minute details, X, Y, and Z. They'll be like, why did you say something different here? And my actual like fans of me are just like, hey, dude, I love your shit. Like, come watch every day.
That was me, Scara.
Wait, are you my anti-fan or my biggest fan?
Oh yeah, but yeah, haters are tsundere fans.
Haters
Yeah.
make us famous, legit.
I don't have haters yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
When you
You're
get
telling
your
me this
some
Sean
haters.
loves you?
No one's vocal enough to be like. I mean, I guess maybe no one cares enough to be like, I hate Yvonne.
That's not true.
I'm pretty sure there was
I'll
one
be your first
Yvonne
hater.
comment
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, there's been one.
But
But
what
I
did he
tried
say?
really hard.
What did he
looking
say?
for-
What did he
It's
say?
actually kinda
What did he
funny.
say?
Say,
Motherfucker.
He said, I don't understand why Yvonne's face is so big. It doesn't it doesn't match with her body. He's trying to say that my body
is that
really
really
fun
hating?
and that my
Yeah,
face is
it's
big.
almost like a compliment. He's saying like your body is skinny. for that face.
That's why I laughed though.
Wait, that's actually such a funny comment. Sometimes you get hater comments that's like really funny. I got a comment once where I was like, "Can someone kill her before she lays eggs?" It's so funny, I can't. Oh god, man.
So pedophilia,
What?
good or bad?
I hate you so much.
Illegal in multiple countries in the world.
But not all of them. Is there a country where pedophilia is legal?
Probably.
Child bride.
There's a lot of countries out there, right? I can't say I know enough about all of them.
Weird champ.
Is there a country where pedophilia is legal? Well, they wouldn't call it pedophilia. They'll call it like love or some shit.
Okay, let's move on topics.
Jesus Christ.
This is too bad. Move on. What's our next topic?
Pop culture. We watched Detective Pikachu, and here's our spoiler-free review. It was shit.
Yeah,
Detective.
so bad.
Bad.
Oh god.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. I enjoyed the Pokemon, the universe. There were a lot of little mini things that I feel like I wish they would expand on to give us more of the taste of like what.
This is a very long way
it's
to
like.
say it was bad.
No, okay. The Pokemons were really cute.
If you like Pokemon, you'll enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
If you want excellent,
Ryan Reynolds.
if you like
hard
excellent
carry.
acting that isn't
Ryan
Ryan Reynolds, or if you like well-designed plots, or you like intricate world building, if you like, you will not like this movie. Also, if you like Game of Thrones plots, you might like this movie.
I also thought like I watched all the trailers, right? And a lot of the memorable scenes they just like put in the trailer.
It was in the trailer.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
single one of
That's
them
why
was
the trailer
in the
was
trailer.
so good. We're like, oh yeah, we're so hyped to
Yeah,
watch it,
all
and then
the
we watch
trailers,
it, and
okay.
The trailer was majority Pokemon.
yeah, yeah.
Look,
The movie was not majority.
all I'm
Pokemon.
saying, if you're a big Psyduck fan, I love Psyduck, and he's my favorite Pokemon, and he's also in the movie, so I liked all the scenes with him.
Oh, dude, all the Pokemons were done so well.
If
I
they
loved
can
it.
remove all the human,
yeah.
Except for Ryan Reynolds, I'm down.
Ryan Reynolds
The-
he carried
really
it.
what do you think about the main actor, Justice Smith?
I thought the main actors
I
were
thought-
a weak, a little weak.
Oh, he was kind of weak, and I think that so was the main female actress.
Yeah.
Is kind of weak too.
It makes me think that they are being directed to act like that.
Yeah, like
Probably like over the top, like
yeah.
kind of anime-ish.
Like I can
Oh, yeah.
see it like a kids movie.
Yeah.
Like it's a little exaggerated, and then like
Yeah.
you know, kids
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when
yeah.
I
I
was
agree,
little,
I
I like
agree.
that.
I don't
too.
think they're bad
Yeah.
I don't think that you would hire bad actors
No,
or
they're not
actresses
bad.
for
Yeah.
It
movies.
just felt really cheesy.
It felt very forced.
But
Mhm.
I guess a kids
Maybe people
movie,
love it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I actually heard something funny. So I was talking to Stella about this. Apparently, the Japanese dub uses someone who's not like Ryan Reynolds, obviously,
Mhm.
and the movie is just like way worse. Like just with him there, he like hard carries the movie, and without him, it's like almost unwatchable.
Oh man, love Ryan Reynolds.
He's a beast, like straight up,
So good.
hard carried the
There
movie.
were some
Yeah.
dark jokes in there too that Ryan sprinkled in. I appreciated
I
those.
think the thing about the Pokemon movie is like, it's obviously for kids, but because the generation that grew up with Pokemon,
They're all
are
adults.
mid late 20s,
Yes.
early
Mhm.
30s, which appeals to a lot of us. And we're like, I love Pokemon. I grew up with Pokemon. And you go watch it, and you see the Pokemon, and you like the Pokemon, but you realize, oh shit, wait, this is a kids movie.
Yeah.
But even if it is a kids movie, there are a lot of kids movie that can be done like that. All
Well,
audiences
yeah.
can enjoy it.
I
It
think
doesn't
it-
have to be shoehorned.
I think a
into
good,
a role.
good good example of this is the Lego movies always get like
Mm.
huge praise for
Oh,
being
yeah.
like. Did you watch them all?
Yeah, I didn't watch them all. I didn't watch Ninjago or whatever. I've watched the
But
other.
I've heard the Lego movies are all like super good. Everyone who goes to watch them, like all my peers are just like, I love
They're
it.
okay. Sean's.
You hear that,
they're
Yvonne?
Sean's
They're
favorite.
super
okay?
good.
They're
They're not just normal.
okay. I like the
good.
first Lego movie. Wait, and the most recent ones was okay too.
Kids liked Shrek.
Oh yeah, Shrek.
Shrek was a
so
great
good.
movie.
Adults
Yeah.
liked Shrek.
I've seen the movie too many times.
They should have made a Pokemon movie
Like
that was
Shrek.
like Shrek.
I'd be down. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I would actually love a
CG
more like
CG the
3D.
donkey. I'm down.
Interesting. Okay.
Shrek was good. Moving on to other world news. Apparently, in America, they are gonna ban abortion in Georgia.
Oh,
this is
It's
hot.
been how long? 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So if you've been pregnant for 6 weeks or more, it is illegal to abort your baby, and it is also illegal to go out of state to abort the baby.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to like America, and then it does like dumb shit like this. I'm like, what are you doing? We're
There's
going
also
back,
thing
literally
too.
going backwards in time.
Mhm. You also have to prove that it was a miscarriage. Like you can't just like, oh, you know, I
What?
got if they find out that like, or if they find some way to prove that it wasn't an accident, you'd get thrown in jail too.
I feel like the idea of having like separate state laws and separate country laws is really good in an idea of a perfectly free state.
Why are old men dictating when or how?
It's a very boomer statement.
I'm sorry. It's called the heartbeat bill, right? I believe it's not on there. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not huge on like politics or stuff. It just it's and the reason I'm not is I'm like the worst person when it comes to politics. Like I just feel like the system itself is like fucked up, obviously in a lot of different ways. And although I used to do a lot of research or like a decent amount of research because I used to do debate and they'd force you to do research about our political system, I just stopped caring. Like all I care about is League of Legends and like you guys. So like because of that, like it's like people are like, so what's your opinion on abortion in biological state? I'm like, you know what, I'm pro-choice, but like, so like I just think this is stupid. But I think a lot of stuff that happens is stupid. So like, I see this as like a shit's stupid.
So you're pro-choice. What about you, Lily?
Obviously pro-choice.
Yvonne?
Pro-choice.
So up to the baby's birth, you still think they should have the right to abort it? 8 months old. In the belly.
Late. I would be more worried
Do
for
people
their
actually
safety.
abort that late though? That's
Yeah.
a huge
Should they
health
have-
hazard.
should
I
they
looked
have the
this
right?
up actually, and then it's very dependent. They won't let you if it's too late.
Yeah.
Because it's actually dangerous.
It's
for
actually
both of you.
dangerous, I think.
Unless
For
it's
the
a-
woman.
Yeah.
But if it's like super dangerous to your health, you might do it.
Look, oh god, this is also why I hate talking about like political stuff like this, because when it's really easy to get into debates about nitty gritty shit, like because in essence, like what happens is like okay, well, do you do you believe like abortion should be like legal or illegal, or like what's your stance? Like, oh, I'm pro-choice. I think like they should have the choice. But then you're like, okay, so at what time period do they have the choice?
What
till
time?
what second of like past a certain
If we allow gay marriage, what's to stop us from allowing marriages to animals, huh?
I heard that argument before.
Yeah, I feel like people
What's to stop incest?
people like end up tunneling in on like the smaller details that should be fine-tuned after like the general notion is agreed upon. And I think that like because they tend to just immediately tunnel in on the smaller stuff, that's why I feel like a lot of like the system is like fucked up, because like you can like convince people something, you can convince people about anything. Actually, I feel like it's possible. I to some degree agree with you that a bad thing, generally speaking, like a bad thing can be perceived as good in certain situations. Obviously, good and bad, moral gray area. I'm not denying that, but that's why I don't really talk politics.
Should transgender men be allowed to use the women's bathroom?
Get me out of here. I thought we were gonna talk about games.
You should just make some gender.
There's a worldly news. Sean wrote this. Godzilla has killed millions of innocent Japanese people, and yet OTV went to see it to support him. Who are the real monsters here?
This is such a fucking Sean question.
What is that?
I swear to God. Okay, so we all got sponsored to go watch Godzilla.
It was my first, I guess, movie sponsor.
Same, and it was my first preview thing. So obviously, it was the best movie of all time, and that's all we can say legally on stream, right? But the thing that really ruined the movie for me is not what happened in the movie. I was sitting next to Peter Park TV. There was two people who just randomly clapped every 10-15 minutes. Every 10-15 minutes. Doesn't matter what he said or what happened on the screen. They would just be like, and then it got so bad that the police guard had to come over, escort one of the people off, and me and Peter were like, "Oh, thank God!" And then
scored. Why not just tell him, "Hey, stop that"?
And then what? I think he maybe did that, but like he stopped, and then the other person was just more pronounced, and they were just like, and they would have like anytime this one-liners got said, they would start clapping. Anytime like Godzilla won or did something cool, they would start clapping. The main character.
Spoilers.
I'm saying like want to fight, you know.
Yeah, want a fight. He wins at least one fight.
Yeah.
Big spoiler.
I'm not saying that like whatever. You
I'm
know what I
joking.
mean?
I
you
know,
know,
I know,
he's
I'm
in a
saying.
fight and he does like a cool move. So people start copying, and then it start getting fucked up. He just started clapping. I'm like, oh, Godzilla got beat up. Oh, they start clapping too. It was the most obnoxious shit ever. Whoever did that,
it's probably
I was so
content
upset.
creator because like
it was.
Do you know who it is?
No,
because it was 80% content creator.
it was like 90%.
90%.
I'm just saying, whoever that was, like, my enjoyment level of the movie would have been a lot higher had that person not existed in my world.
Wow, that's a harsh take.
Ice Cube's
Drag
son
the
was
scar.
there.
Yeah, Ice Cube's that.
And
So
it's
was
weird
there.
because like I only know him as Ice Cube's son.
I had to ask Toast. I was like, "What's his name?" You're like, "Well, he was straight out of Compton." And I was like, "But what's his name?"
I know
It's his
here's the
son.
problem. It's his son, and his first big role was playing his
Him.
dad.
Yes.
So Ice Cube's son played Ice Cube. So everything I know him is related to Ice Cube. I'm not trying to be like insensitive because I know it sucks to be known as someone's wife, someone's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
Don't worry.
Ice Cube.
Poki's
We're all
roommates.
Pokey's
We're
roommates.
all
It's not a
Poki's
big deal.
roommates here.
But yeah, he was there. I thought that was really cool to see like a celebrity. I was like, oh, that's nice. Like there's one of those premieres people
It
go
was
to.
a cool event because there were so many people that we knew and
If you took my Twitter following and went down and cut a fourth of the people, they were
all
there.
there. I
Like,
blogged it, which is just coming out. My blog
We
is
all
really
went with
cool.
friends.
yeah,
You should watch
legit.
my
Like
blog.
everyone we knew was there. And then what happened was it was so funny. So there was a pre-reception, okay, and then half the room was everyone I knew. Like literally like 60 people. Like we had people like Froggen, Zig, a lot come out, like League Pros. We had people like our associate friend group, like Leslie, all of them
Make
came
sure
out.
to get Pokemon in my vlog for the SEO.
Okay.
Gonna probably put it in my thumbnail title. Everything.
And then the room just naturally split itself in half from like the eSport people and then the TikTok people.
Oh, yeah, there were TikTokers.
And then like I asked my agency which set it up, UTA, and I was like, so like what happened? And like, oh, that's the part with like the main media, like the TikTokers and the rest of like the other media platforms. And I was like, should I go over there and introduce myself?
No, you all sat in a corner.
I did.
Wait. When you say you all,
Okay, maybe not you,
You-
but I know Toast sat in a corner.
Why would you call me out?
Oh, it's in my vlog.
Toast
Yeah.
Toast definitely did. I'm just saying, Lily, I saw you there.
You know,
Wait, no, I was
had
keeping
a,
them company.
I had a lot
I
to
actually
drink
ran around
that
a lot.
Yeah,
day.
Toast drank a lot.
Yeah,
in the
Toast
first,
actually
hour and
has
then
a
he was done.
huge Asian glow.
Oh, he was beat red.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like a tomato.
I want to party. Okay, it was my relaxation time. So no, I didn't meet anyone.
You really wanted to be Pobelter, remember?
I want to get a picture with Poe Belter for social media.
He was such a pussy. Actually
He
insane.
didn't go.
rude.
Paul Belter was there 2 hours and 15 minutes before the movie started. And during that period of time, Toast did not go and ask him for a picture.
I should have just.
I should have
you.
just
We
dragged
should
him
win.
over. I know.
For him.
Literally just, I even offered. I was like, you know what? We can do this. And he was like, no,
Messed
no,
up.
no.
I'm sure throughout my entire lifetime, I will meet Poe Belter again.
That's all that you know. Maybe he leaves NA for Korea next year, and,
And then
you're
you just
just
never
over.
see him ever again.
Ah.
What was that?
She's getting really
I'm sorry,
tired.
is this boring you?
No, I'm really.
Alright, you suggest the topic. Go! Alright.
Wait, I just yawned.
Do you know what negative reinforcement is?
Oh, you say that a lot, yeah.
That's what I'm doing to you right now.
You give me
This will teach you to yawn.
Ow!
Scarlet Beater.
That's my Godzilla fan dub.
I can't beat underage women. Okay.
Oh, that's cute.
Not on
Wait,
stream.
why?
What?
Which part is offensive?
Why are you asking me like it's a politics question?
No, well, which part? Which part? Which is the part that holds
Everything
you back?
is offensive.
The underage part or the women part?
I'm being negged.
I'm a pacifist.
negging.
Okay.
Yvonne,
Huh? What?
punch her. You punch her right now.
Sean will be impressed if you're aggressive.
What does that mean, Sean? America outsourcing jobs to Pokemon. Pikachu becomes a detective? Question mark.
Sean, what do you take?
Sean.
It's a world where Pokemon and humans live together in harmony, right?
Sean, your questions are
They're so funny.
incredible.
I like them.
I'm just looking out for mankind, okay?
Okay,
Sean says he's just looking out for me. Wait, are you mic'd in?
Yes.
Oh, they can hear you now.
Oh, he's
Wait.
using a lavalier mic.
We used a new mixer that allows for more channels that you guys can hear our producer.
That's
live.
why the audio was scuffed at the beginning.
Because we
Oh.
thought you guys would want to hear Sean over us sometimes.
Yeah, Sean has some really, really
Dang it, he
hot
could
takes.
talk back
What do you
now?
think about
Yeah.
the heartbeat bill?
What do you think about Yvonne talking to other Seans?
What do you think about abortion?
I'm not cool with Yvonne talking to other Sean. Well,
Bruh.
if this Sean is the Sean in chat, I'm like cool with him. Like we're friends now, but he's probably not gonna talk to Yvonne anymore. About the abortion thing, I don't think men should ever write laws for women.
What if there was a woman on that panel?
It should be a all women panel, and they should all have daughters. So it's like
What the fuck?
I actually
Sean, I
can't tell if
can't.
he's being
I'm
serious or
not.
not.
Wait, did you know there's a woman who's like she has like a huge following, like a couple million on Twitter.
A
and
woman
she-
with a huge following?
No,
What the
that's okay.
fuck?
And then she is trying to get everyone to do like a sex strike.
she's right there. in
Alyssa
the-
Milano.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
Wait,
a
what
s-
does that
No
mean?
sex for men.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Easy. I'm part of that movement.
She was saying that like if we could accidentally get like thrown into jail for like having a miscarriage, then we should not have sex to protect ourselves.
Why
I mean, a
should
lot
we
of
be
people online
punished?
are part of that movement. Actually, a lot of
Yeah.
people in my Twitch chat. Actually,
Why
we're
are you
with
so
her.
mean to your community, Scara?
Wait, what?
This is why God invented the right hand.
What about the left?
Yeah.
All right.
Why should the panel be women? Why can't men write laws? Why does it have to include women? What's the difference between men
why
and
are you
women?
taking? Never mind.
Look,
Toast.
I'm throwing the questions out there.
I feel like you're really trying to be devil's advocate, but even you know you're wrong.
Men and women should be treated the same, right?
Yes.
Therefore.
So why is there a difference of having more women on a bill? Why should there be women on the bill?
Just
Why
because
specifically?
it has to do with women.
But men can understand the plights women go through.
This is true. And some women
Do you
could be
give
against other
birth?
women.
Can men get pregnant? I
No,
think
they
that's the
can't.
logic it's going
But
to.
I
That if you
understand how
have it-
hard it is for a woman to go through
I-
that. And
I
I'm
don't-
Really?
sympathetic.
I don't
to that
agree with
clause.
you. I don't believe you do. I don't think
Why?
you empathize.
Why? Because I'm a man?
Yes.
Are you saying no man can understand what women go through?
Huh?
No. I don't agree with that. Oh, the panel should be a woman. First
Yeah.
Of all. But at the same time, I can see why some people would think that. I don't think it's right though.
Yeah.
I think it should be all women with
Daughters, yeah,
with
all
daughters.
women with daughters. Let's
But
just, yeah,
there
okay,
ha-
yeah,
No, whoa.
The-
I meant the board should be all women, and those women have to have daughters.
Okay.
all
Sean
women with-
clarified.
Yeah.
I think dads
I-
that only have sons don't think about women the same way. Like when I have a daughter, her first boyfriend is dead.
Oh.
you know?
Okay.
But I will protect
Sean,
her.
Sean, I can't tell when you're being serious, so I have to actually listen in, and then at some point I'm like, he's not serious.
I don't tell jokes.
Okay, yeah. I
So what we're saying is
Sean
when
for
Sean has a
president.
son, he's not allowed on the panel because he's someone who only has a son.
Okay. So Toast. Let's say this is a panel of equal sexes, right?
Okay, 2 girls, 2 guys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what would
fuck are
we
we
be
even
allowed
talking
to make a rule about? A law about?
Everything.
Everything. A perfectly equal. But Sean just said that the panel has to be more women.
He's wrong.
Why?
Mm.
Because there's no difference between men and women.
None. There's none.
I believe
What
in
are we
gender
talking
equality.
I know.
We're
I'm
talking
so
about gender
confused
equality.
now.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Toast, I fucking hate you.
Okay. Well, I do think it should be a mix, but like I don't. It's kind of weird. It's like how do you quantify that? There has to be like 3 men and 5 women, or like 3 men and
Did
3
you just make a
women.
3/5
Like, this is-
compromise? Why are you?
Do you think you have to experience something to be able to make laws that affect it?
I don't think so.
No.
Or let's say
Or-
like if there's a husband and his wife, and he's seen like all the pain that his wife goes through. Like I think it depends on like your level of empathy. There can be women who don't have that empathy, right?
Yeah.
So I don't agree with
Like
the gender
you don't
thing.
have to be gay to pass like a gay marriage law or something.
You don't need to be a challenger player to be a League of Legends coach.
I was
Is
a
that
cha-
true or false?
Wait.
Cara?
I was a challenger player when I
Shit.
coached. Okay.
Let's
No,
fucking
I don't know why I
go.
that was like the right time to look at you. Sorry.
You believe that, Scar? Seems
No,
like
of course not.
coincidence.
The best coaches aren't challenger. Oh, there's some really good coaches that are.
No, a lot
but-
of coaches aren't like
Mhm.
challengers.
I think actually most coaches are diamond. So actually, there's a like a subtle floor people don't really talk about. If you can't coach yourself with having zero mechanics to diamond, you're probably just unsalvageable and should really quit thinking about ever trying to climb
I
out
can
of plat.
coach. I can coach you, Scara. I may be only.
I'm talking
plat-
about you, not coaches.
Oh. What?
What?
I may be only platinum, but I can be challenger and coaching. I think I can tell you what to do by backseat gaming you and just watching
Lily,
you.
you can't even tell yourself what to do. It's
But I can tell
hopeless.
other people what to do.
It's true. If you
Oh, that
see
reminds me
someone
of
in
stream
chat-
coaches.
Oh.
How none of them have like a stream with over 200 viewers and they're charging people, I can teach you how to become a better streamer.
Dude, it's funny when I talk to streamers and there's like, so how'd you get big? I have no fucking idea.
But
Like,
that's like the same idea of like art critics or food critics or like book reviewer, like anyone. Like you don't have to be like master of the craft to be a critic. You
No
don't have
one's gonna respect you as a stream coach if you can't even get more than 200
to-
viewers.
movie reviewers. None of them have made movies probably, right? But they still review movies. That's their job. Oh, my eyes twitching.
why is it hurting? Is it because you're looking at someone on the
No, it's just
panel?
been twitching lately. I think.
Is it 'cause you don't-
No. Can you stop? You guys need to stop doing this the way you like twist the words. I think I have eye strain.
Welcome to politics, Lily.
Welcome to politics. Do you think religion should play a role in politics?
I'm done.
Stream coaches. I want to be a stream coach. No, I don't know. If
You
the stream-
don't want to be a stream coach.
I don't know if
Coach?
stream coach is the right word, but I want to like be support staff for streamers that I believe in.
Oh, you can support me.
I believe in.
Okay, all right.
Operative
Point
word.
taken. Loud and clear.
Like planning their shit, their content, buying them the equipment they need.
Isn't that kind of what Streamer Camp is doing? Like they're helping. Like
I think they're doing more than most. Like if I had the choice to be on streamer camp or to be stream coached for like a week or two,
I'd be Streamer Camp.
I think streamer camp would do more for
Yeah.
you as an individual. But like that's obviously my personal.
Toast, you
opinion
should be
about
part
it.
of Streamer Camp.
But I want to like take one person.
No. So I think that's the thing. I agree with you. Like part of the reason why I stopped coaching was because I felt like if I'm not passionate enough about coaching, like sometimes you don't get along with the people you coach as well.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes you vibe really well with one or two
You can
people.
coach me. You vibe well with me.
Lily, you're a lost cause. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, Lily, don't
alright.
worry. At some
This
point,
panel is
you can
lowering
make
my
it to diamond. I really
self-esteem.
believe in you. Honestly, I think diamond isn't even the lowest ground. You can make it all the way to challenger.
Okay, Scara.
I'm serious.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that like working one-on-one with people is much more enjoyable for me. So and I find that like some people like teaching multiple people and some people like teaching a lot less. For me, the fewer the people I work with, it's much more enjoyable because I get to have like that more focused one-on-one. I don't like splitting attention. Like I think that's lame. And I think I can see like results better obviously when you're doing stuff. Like I do this for everything, right? I have like a personal trainer. When I get my hair cut, you know where I go? I go to a salon where there's literally you have to book an appointment and it's just you and the person cutting your hair.
Wow.
Intimate.
And I just prefer that setting as opposed to like something where it's like there's a lot of people there. Like I like the more one-on-one like
Does
personalized
Streamer
settings.
Camp have a like a winner at the end? Is this like, or is this just like a
I think it's everyone wins.
the everyone
This,
wins? sort
the
of thing?
winning is the friendship you made along the way
Okay.
and the clout you gained from other streamers.
True,
What?
True. No,
Let's be honest.
You're not wrong.
In this
It's
world,
absolutely true. Yes. I
the
think
biggest, like a huge appeal of something like streamer camp is rubbing shoulders with industry titans.
Okay, when you say it like that, it's very.
Industry.
Am I wrong? Also, I'm not involved in streamer camp. I'm not talking about myself.
I want to be involved in streamer camp. I want to be a camp counselor
Aw.
and be like, art class. Woo. Let's all learn together. Why does no one like me?
That's good. Good, Lily.
That's how I feel, Yvonne. Great
Yeah.
phrasing. That's good, Lily.
Yeah. That's great.
What do you guys think about shipping content? Because right now, live stream fail
Shipping?
is going crazy
Oh yeah.
over Miss Kiff's shipping content. I
Dude.
asked because I'm sure at streamer camp, 4 girls, 4 guys, they'll be shipping content.
Wait,
as
wait,
well.
wait. But you know what they did for what's streamer camp? Like part of the application process is to write if you're single or not.
I still find that hilarious.
And part of the first critique between me and Fed when we were watching streamer camp before was like having that kind of romantic element. Actually, it's like it attracts people. Like that's part of the
Yeah.
reason why Terrace House is a big deal, right? Because you have to be single to be on.
Here's
that
the
show.
truth: people love shipping content.
Oh, it's absolutely.
But live stream failed. They don't want to admit it. Like back when offline TV got involved with it, it was a little cringy. I'll give you that. Some people went overboard, but they're like, "Oh, shipping content, gross, fake." And now it's like a streamer they like is involved in shipping content. It's like, "Oh, we love shipping content." Well, are they going on a date next week? Let me donate $10,000 so they can go on a date. Let me write this essay to give Miss Kiff tips on how to like bang this girl. It's like, here's the reality: shipping is appealing to us because we can see ourselves falling in love. It's a very human.
Speak for yourself.
You got 2 matches on the East meets East dating app.
This is true.
It's relatable. We all want to find love.
It's like you're living vicariously through them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to put it. And like I think I've seen clips of them. I think they're cute. Like I think whatever, you know.
They're in for a fucking roller coaster. This is the beginning. Miss Kiff, I wish you the best of luck, buddy.
I feel like if two popular people are that much on stream on a daily basis, like people are gonna naturally do that because like the chemistry there is like people are just gonna be into that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's true. It was true for you, right? When
Sparks were flying,
right? When your relationship first started, that was the case.
Jost.
And then like it'd be true for anyone, right? Like let's say like Sean and Yvonne weren't.
Let's say they were just single dudes that
Exactly.
worked for offline TV.
And then they found their relationship through offline. Then every fucking week it'd be like, oh my god, Yvonne said Sean looked cute today, and like Sean said Yvonne looked cute, and Yvonne said ugh.
Because
or
it's
some
like
shit like
visual
that.
progress. You can see something being made
Yeah.
before your eyes.
Like it's invisible, but it's like
it's a
you can see it.
narrative.
Yeah.
You can get invested in the narrative.
Yvonne's giving me that weird look, but Sean's thinking about it. He's like, yeah, I would call her cute.
Lily didn't know Yvonne and I were dating for a long time.
For like a whole.
Should I tell the
like,
story
she could
again?
see the
Yes.
progress.
It's such a funny
but-
story. Okay,
Yeah.
so when Yvonne first became your internal house manager, she lived right next to me, right? Our rooms were right next to her, and I got to know Yvonne, and I'm like, oh, Yvonne seems really nice. Oh, there's this guy named Sean who comes over quite often. All right, I don't know what's going on there. And then one day I went into their room, and they were lying on bed together watching a show.
No,
I'm
we
like-
weren't even. I was at my computer, and Sean was laying
Okay,
in bed.
all right. Sean was laying in bed. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Hey guys, welcome back. I am doing the ending ceremony as I usually do, and I just want to let you guys know that I didn't get to stream a whole lot of time today, but I have like stuff I want to get done. Like I need to go exercise. Gamers gotta go outside. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta go outside and I gotta go put the punching bag up onto the pull-up bar, so I gotta go do that. And I have a creative way of doing it, so I might actually make it into a video. I'm not sure. But anyways, Yeah, I don't feel like playing guitar right now. But yeah, I wanted to give you an update of why I'm ending the stream. I'm just not ending the stream for no reason. I actually gotta go do a couple chores, so I like doing that. And it's really sunny out today, and I kind of want to go enjoy the weather. You know, go outside, helps your immune system. You know what I'm saying? And I have a sarcastic video I'm working on, so. I have this video where I just yell and scream like a deranged person. If you ever heard of the channel, he doesn't have a lot of subs. He only has like 200 subs, but like his name is called Deranged Tomcat. And I basically made a video kind of inspired of how he formats his videos, where he's like really angry and pissed off. Overly pissed off, but like kind of gives good information, but at the same time throws in a bunch of like silly and like really angrily funny jokes. But like it's all like in good humor. I'm not like actually angry or anything. I'm just making a funny video. So like if you see a video come up that where it's just me yelling and screaming for 4.5 minutes, it's just a joke. So okay. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you later.